What's up, kiddos? So I just wanted to give you guys a brief little history, and an analogy kind of thing. So you guys know that I've been a musician for a long time, and it's been an honor of mine playing. Throughout my years of playing, I've worked with a lot of people. I used to play at a church, and at that church, they gave in-ear monitors, and in-ear monitors are like headphones, but instead of going over your ears, they go inside your ears. So you'll see them sometimes, like professional musicians, you'll see them like pull them out during award shows and stuff like that. Those are in-ear monitors. So they really just give you a very nice sound to where you can hear what's going on, and then you can edit what they're hearing through a mixer. Okay, so you can give them different levels of different things. So the very first set of in-ear monitors I got was this set. Okay, check it out. So this is the Shure 215s, and when I first got them, I was like, "Oh, these are so amazing!" These, all of my in-ears, they just have audio jacks because I make sure that my phone always has an audio jack so I can get better sound, and I don't need a dongle for it. But another thing for another day. So they turn. They're really nice. They're really clear. The issue with these is they are very critical. They're very harsh, and they're not enjoyable to listen to. They are very expensive, but these are made by Shure. That's why they're expensive. They come with this little bag, but these are not something that you're going to want to listen to for a long period of time. And listening to music on here would, like, even just recorded music, from an artist that you like, is going to be sort of a task. Okay. So when I got these, I was super excited about them and so into it. I put them on, and I put them on the opposite way, and the other musicians were laughing at me. But ever since then, I was like, oh, in-ears are great. And so I remember I would just listen to music on these things and just think, wow, this isn't really enjoyable like I thought it was, like I thought it should be. So then I invested and I got myself a set of in-ear monitors, and this is the first in-ear set that I bought. They're CCAs, and these things have 8 drivers in it, and 8 drivers means it really has 10 drivers in it, but 2 are dynamic and 2 are not dynamic. But dynamic drivers are what you normally hear in like a normal in-ear. So you have 2 of those, and then you have 6 others in there to help you get a full sound. I'm sorry, 8 others in there. And to help you get a full sound. Now, the most drivers that you can get in an in-ear monitor is like 16, okay? But I love these because these were giving me very good critical listening, as well as allowing me to enjoy the music for a change. You see what I'm saying? So I would just listen to these for hours and just take them everywhere. I would double check mixes on these. I would play with these at gigs. These are amazing in-ear monitors. I enjoy them so much. I even got an upgraded cable for them because with these, you can literally take them out. You can take out the cable and then put in a new cable. And so I upgraded them, put pure copper cabling in here, and they sound great. I love them. And I was super grateful for having these when I got them. And on all my in-ear monitors, I will upgrade my tips. And so my tips will be a higher. Okay, so like I was saying, it's a higher quality tip that is a memory foam. And so it helps you take out all of the volume from external sources. And then I also got this case and a clamp. So these are things that I learned. Getting the tips, getting cases for them so you can keep them, and keeping a rigging strap clip on here just so I can take it wherever I go. So I learned that on these. And then I turned around and I got the Blonde O2s, or no, these are the Blonde O3s, okay? So these are amazing as well. This is what they look like, just so you guys can see them. So all of them come in and they have this little loop on them. These are the stock headphones. They go over your ear. Well, this is on the wrong side. They go over your ear and then they go in your ear, okay? So you're not embarrassed like I was. But I upgrade that tip, and the tip helps a lot for isolation. Now, when I got this was my 3rd set, and by the time I got these, I was like, These sound so great. They're so fun to listen to music. You can listen all day with music on these. Now, these aren't really the best for critical listening unless you really know the sound signature of them, but these are so fun to listen to. You can keep them in your ear all day. They're so comfortable. They're never going to get on your nerves. They're just like a tried and true friend that you always go back to, and it always feels right whenever you use them. So I would always recommend these. I would always recommend the CCAs as well. Those are amazing too. But these are just, if you're just a huge music fan and you just want to listen to something, these are the ones. Now, of course, they have the stock tip because you can't change the tips. And then, you can't change the wires, and then the upgraded memory foam tips so that you can get better isolation. As always, you have to do that. Because a lot of times when you get it, they just don't have them, right? Okay, and then this is the most recent pair that I bought, and these are Kiwi ears, okay? And I love these. One thing I've noticed while I was doing this, all my in-ear monitors are purple. So these are amazing. They fit in the ear amazing. They give great isolation with those memory foams. I didn't have to upgrade the cable. This is the normal cable. And they are so fun to listen to as well as analytical. So I can really scrutinize a mix with these, and I can really hear a lot of the details with them, and they're also extremely comfortable. Okay, so one thing that I noticed with these is I can wear them for a long time, but I can also take them to a gig and plug them into the mixer and get a very accurate reading of what is going on without just knowing the sound frequency of them as well, right? So that was super grateful for me. Okay, and as I've been having these, I've been just thinking about how these in-ear monitors have taught me so much. Of course, they have the case like all of my in-ear monitors do. I've learned so much over the years after buying in-ear monitors, and I've learned, just like these monitors, everything has a place and time, right? And it's up to you to allow yourself to get to the point to where you can experience it. Because in an isolated event, you would think you're doing something wrong, okay? So if you want to have something that's standardized, that everybody has, that you're not embarrassed about having, these Sures, this is what you want. But you will soon realize being like everybody else is not the best. Being the same and being something super standard and flat is not always the best. It will eventually lead you to the point to where you realize it's better to be unique and get something that's going to fit your needs. The problem is this stay in your life may not really fit for every situation. And once you morph into that stage of understanding, something like this is better than just being like what everybody else has and having what everybody else has, but it still requires meticulous planning on when you can and can't use it. Just because it's the perfect apparatus for one thing doesn't mean it's the perfect apparatus for everything. And then as you consistently grow, you find, okay, I need tools for every single job. Okay? And that's what these blondes are. Once I got these, I said, okay, now I have the blondes for enjoyable listening, and I have the CCAs for my critical listening. So now I'm fine. Now I have two of them, and if I ever have something, I know what I need to do. I know which one to pull out. So if I'm going to do something, maybe I'll take both of these to a show. And then I got to the point of saying, okay, well, maybe there's something in the middle to where I can find something better. And that's when I found these Kiwi ears. And so sometimes in life, you really think that what you have first is the only way and it's the best. And sometimes you just have to allow yourself to go through mistakes, go through growing pains, and then you can get to something to where, so whatever stage of your life that you're in, just know if it's not fitting, if it's not working for every situation, it's fine. Don't stress. Just know you haven't got to the place to where you've understood there's something better out there. Just keep looking, just keep trying, just keep experimenting, and eventually